Tracy McGrady joining the show. T-Mac. Hopefully I can call you T-Mac. How you doing, man? You having a great off season there?
Doing well, brother. You're still young, man. What are you talking about?
I'm not that young, man. My jump shot's fading. But at any rate, I got to jump into some NBA news here. I know you're a busy guy. I got to start this Jaylen Brown contract in Boston, Tracy. He's now the highest paid player in the league. And I know some people were like, hey, Mike Conley was once the highest paid player in the league. But, I mean, we're talking about now $69 million in the last year of his contract. Everybody in Boston is still a little shocked. He ain't even the best player on the team. I don't know. Like, I'm not upset that he's getting paid, but just where we're going with these NBA salaries for guys who are not even top 10, top 15 players, it just feels a little weird, no?
I mean, that's the state of the NBA. Can't hate on it. That's just where we are. He's well-deserved of getting that contract based off of how he played over these last few years, how he played last year. He's well-deserved of that. So shout out to him, man, for getting 5 years for $304 million. But that's just the state of the NBA. It's top-heavy right now. So if you're one of those top-tier players for your team, that's what you're going to get paid.
Yeah, Jayson Tatum is his teammate, the better player, obviously. Maybe he's in line for, $75 million a year coming up. Let's pivot quickly to Damian Lillard, who has made a trade request after spending his entire career in Portland. I guess my issue here is his agent is saying, hey, other teams don't. He wants to go to Miami. It just feels kind of weird. That doesn't mean he's not going to report if he gets traded to Philly or he gets traded to the Clippers. But I don't know. Do you have an issue with this? I mean, you played on several teams in your career. Do you have any issue with Dame saying Miami or nothing?
No, because I think Dame has done his job of doing everything he possibly can to win a championship in Portland. He's given them everything. And I think Dame and his agent is just looking at it like they don't have too many great years left in that body. So he wants to win a championship and he wants to be, a really huge part of why he wins the championship. And that's with a particular team. And he sees that in Miami. I have no issue with that. I mean, the man has really done everything he possibly can. So to reward him and be rewarded is to go, with the team that he feels his best chance of winning the championship. I have no problem with that.
I think the opposite would be, of course, the James Harden situation. I think he's made now 3 trade requests in something like 13 months. It's getting a bit obscene for Harden. You're laughing. He's a Houston guy. He's living it up. He's telling the Sixers, I don't want to be here. Trade me. I don't know. Do you feel the same way about Harden that you do about Dame?
No, I do not. I've been on record saying this. I don't understand the trade requests out of Philly. There's an MVP that you're playing with. They have a young talent in Tyrese Maxey who's going to be extremely good this year. I just think the talent that you have around you is best for you is structured to win a championship or at least compete for one. You guys were 1 game away from getting to the Eastern Conference Finals last year to compete against Miami. And I think Joel Embiid, being that he was the MVP last year, I don't think Miami had any answer for him. And I think you guys could have went to the championship and competed for that last season. But Game 7 of, that Boston-Philly series, it was just brutal. But again, I don't know why you would leave that situation. And I've said it's got to be something deeper than, any of us know about. Because to me, it's the perfect fit.
Yeah, Harden is one of these great one-on-one players, and you're obviously doing the 4-part documentary series chronicling the inaugural season of the Ones Basketball League. It's on Showtime. Tell me a little about your one-on-one game growing up. I was never a great one-on-one guy. I'm a team player, Tracy. But I do love me some one-on-one. Like Chris Paul's a great one-on-one player. Kobe Bryant, obviously. I think Michael Jordan, the greatest ever in one-on-one. But I don't know. Talk a little about the series.
I think it's just really giving guys a platform. Everybody's not cut out to make it to the NBA. It's only 450 players that play in the NBA every year, but there's thousands and thousands of guys that leave college basketball and just looking for a platform to really showcase their ability. And then you have the guys that are street ball players or that just play basketball, just for the passion of it, that are out here and not really have a platform to for you guys to know who they are. So I created this platform, as you see on the screen right here. You never heard of these guys, but they're guys with great ability, great one-on-one skills, and really a great competitive spirit about them that I think you guys should know about. So that's why I created this platform, to give them a great opportunity to showcase, a elite skill set that you guys should know about.
It's interesting, Trady. I got to ask real quick. So we're seeing a lot of international players come into the league, and they're more team oriented. And a lot of the American guys coming up in college, they're more one-on-one. What's the difference? Like, where's the league headed right now? Like, is there a market for some of these one-on-one guys from your league maybe making the jump to the NBA? Or will executives say, you know what, they're just too iso ball. We're now into the team passing era, the Steph Curry pace and space kind of era?
Well, the goal is, there's a lot of alternative leagues out here, whether you're playing overseas, you have the G League. There's alternative leagues, and you have the big three as well. If there's an opportunity for any one of those guys to make it to the NBA out of my league, I wish it. I definitely think there's a great opportunity for them. We had 4 or 5 guys get G League invites from last season. We didn't even advertise that. Just happened to have some league officials in the building for our championship game last season and saw some of the guys and wanted to invite them to a G League invite. So if there's an opportunity for guys to make it to the NBA out of my league, I think they will be able to handle that.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tracy McGrady. One of the great three-point shooters before three-point shooting was super popular. Congrats on the league, T-Mac.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Boy, Tracy McGrady, you guys, I know everybody played video games as a kid, and I forget which one it was, but whatever the NBA one was, Tracy McGrady was so good on that game. I remember I had moved to New York after college, young guy, and my cousins were living in the area. We would just play, and I was Tracy McGrady in the Orlando Magic all the time. I love T-Mac so much. Happy for his success. Before we get to the end of the hour here, I you know me, I'm a nice guy. I'm not out here lobbing grenades at people, but sometimes you got to call guys out. And Tiki Barber, it was a really good running back with the New York Giants. Man, he was dynamic. He was good. And I guess he's got a media career now, and he's making some things happen or trying to. And he went on a radio show this week, and he said Daniel Jones can be a top 5 quarterback. And in the staff meeting this morning, I was like, wait, maybe he misspoke. Maybe like a top 5 quarterback in the state of New York, right? Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers. I haven't seen who's the quarterback of the Syracuse Orangemen, but maybe somebody else ahead of Daniel Jones. And I was like, all right, fine. NFC East. Is he a top 5 quarterback? I don't know. Cooper Rush? Who you taking, Cooper Rush or Daniel Jones? I'm not even kidding. Cooper Rush at a significant discount, or Daniel Jones for $39 million. So, again, I used to be in the media with the website that I created. I used to work at a newspaper. I freelance for magazines, and I get it. It's tough to cut through sometimes. So Tiki Barber, a former Giant, is out here trying to pump up his guy and get people excited that Daniel Jones could be a top 5 quarterback. Folks, he's not even a top 5 quarterback in the NFC. Like, he's not even sniffing top 5 quarterback in the NFC. I would challenge you. We should get Jay Glazer on the show. I think he's on his honeymoon, or he's maybe visiting camps or whatever. I follow him on Instagram. We're kind of friendly, but I haven't texted him in a minute. Hey, Glazer, if you polled 30, let's just say 20 NFL GMs, who would they rather have? Daniel Jones or Brock Purdy? I guarantee you overwhelmingly the answer is Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy, the last pick in the draft. I mean, Alex and I were just talking like, is Dak, a top 5 quarterback in the NFC?